Here are 20 Taylor Swift facts you just didn't know. Starting at number 20, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are now an engaged couple. But what if I told you that Travis's first attempt to contact Taylor failed miserably? Yes, it all started with a friendship bracelet. Travis tried giving Taylor a bracelet with his phone number at her Eras tour, but she never got it. Now, most people here would move on, but not Travis. He even talked about it publicly on a podcast. Fast forward to September 2023, Taylor shows up to a Chiefs game sitting next to his mama Kelce. Cameras roll and boom. The internet didn't just react, it exploded. Since then, the pair have been inseparable. From stadium suites to backstage hugs and viral kisses, they always show up for each other. And just like Travis, Taylor Swift never forgets her cat, Olivia Benson. And did you know she's worth way more than Travis Kelce? Yep, she has an estimated brand value of over $97 million and is officially listed as one of the wealthiest pets in the world. Adopted in 2014, from day one, Taylor knew she had the perfect camera-ready attitude. Turns out, she was right.
Olivia Benson is a really photogenic cat.
No, she is. I mean, check this out.
Really special.
She's even appeared in various TV commercials and also Taylor's music videos. So next time you think your pet is spoiled, just remember Olivia Benson. Now, her love for food isn't the same as her love for cats. Very few people know that her relationship with food pushed her body to a dangerous point. So much so that she was close to collapsing during her shows. What almost nobody talks about is that Taylor struggled with a real eating disorder. She was going days without eating properly.
I thought that I was just supposed to feel like I was gonna pass out at the end of a show or in the middle of it. I thought that was how it was. And now I realize, no, if you eat food, have energy, get stronger, you can do all these shows and not feel it. Which is really good revelation.
Even in the middle of worldwide tours, because she believed that feeling weak was simply part of being a performer. In the interview, you can hear her voice shaking. She was on the edge of tears while explaining how just one photo or one comment about her body could trigger her to stop eating again.
I see pictures of myself every day because I have a tendency, and it's only happened a few times and I'm not in any way proud of it, but I tend to get triggered by something, whether it's a picture of me where I feel like I looked like my tummy was too big, or like someone said that I looked pregnant or something, and that'll just trigger me to just starve a little bit, just stop.
Now, here's a fact most people don't know. Taylor says 13 has always been her lucky number, and she just loves it. She was born on December 13th, turned 13 on Friday the 13th, her first album went gold in 13 weeks, and she even writes the number on her hand before her shows. But here's the wild part. During some award shows, Taylor secretly requested her seat number, dressing room number, and even her performance cue to include the number 13. And it all worked, as she always won awards those nights.
Why 13? What is the reason?
I was born on the 13th. I turned 13 on Friday the 13th. My first album went gold in 13 weeks. Also, thanks. My first song that ever went number one, it had a 13-second intro.
She always says that she didn't do that on purpose. But yeah, for Taylor Swift, 13 isn't just lucky, it's magic. You all know Taylor for her music. But did you know that she began acting first? Yes, her first on-screen role came in 2009 on the TV show CSI, where she played a rebellious teenager named Haley Jones.
You don't get it, do you? My life is over.
But I look outside my door, and my boyfriend's nowhere to be found.
If a guy somehow got you one...
Well, I'd probably marry him on the spot. I bet that sounds crazy. Does that sound crazy?
I've loved you since the first grade. And I'm so lonely without you. I just lay awake at night and I just write about you in my journal and I paint pictures of you on my easel.
She even had a cameo in Hannah Montana the movie. So next time you watch her concerts, just remember, she's an actor too. Did you know that Taylor Swift's new song was just used by a US president for political propaganda? And most people didn't even notice? In November 2025, the president dropped a video using Taylor's track from her hit album, promoting political messages tied to, yes, you guessed it, President Donald Trump. But here's the twist. Taylor's never publicly approved that use, and given their history of feuds and disagreements, this move felt like coming.
On my telephone, I'm surprised you used my song.
you thought politics and music don't collide? Think again. While many of us are afraid of spiders, snakes, and lizards, Taylor Swift's biggest fear is bizarre. The pop star has a fear of sea urchins. And yes, we're serious. She once appeared on The Ellen Show, where she shared what scares her the most.
You're walking, it's clear water. You can't see a sea urchin's right there, and then you step on one, and then it has barbs and it goes into whatever it touches, and then you have to go to the emergency room.
Though in the past, she had written a list of things that scare her the most, and one of them was getting arrested.
You're scared of getting arrested?
I'm scared of getting framed.
Now I'll talk about one of the craziest facts about Taylor Swift. And no, it's not about her music or relationships. It's about her legs. Yep, her legs. She's insured her legs for a whopping $40 million because her presence on stage, dancing, and nonstop tours around the world depend on them. Just in case something bad happens, as one injury could cost her millions in cancellations, production, and promo. She once posted a picture of her scratched leg and joked, "Great, now the cat owes me $40 million. We can now safely say that she's got some of the best and most expensive stems in the business, and is often seen flaunting them in variations of short shorts, hot pants, and in her words, tight little skirts. One thing Taylor Swift is obsessed about is her own security, and rightly so.
You keep wound dressing with you?
Yeah, I've had a lot of stalkers show up to the house armed.
People kind of know where I am right now, and they know where I was last year.
And since all my addresses are on the internet, people tend to show up uninvited.
That starts happening, and then you have to take security everywhere you go. All of a sudden, you realize that you have not been alone for 5 years.
During her Eras tour, she had 83 full-time CPOs, including 4 personal guards at all times, known in the trade as the quartet formation, and an extra 140 individuals around the venues whenever she needs access. You won't believe that one of her personal bodyguards, named Drew, has even gone into the woman's bathroom with her, and he's always by her side at public events no matter what. For protecting Taylor, he earns a whopping $1 million per year. Now that's an insane paycheck. Do you wonder what Taylor Swift does with all of her trophies? Some celebs have a music room with all their trophies on a shelf, while some display it in a glass case. But for Taylor, some of her awards are kept in really unexpected spots, including on top of the toilet. It's more than decoration, it's her source of motivation. It's a subtle reminder, in the places you least expect, that she's earned every bit of her success. Now, Taylor's pretty famous for keeping her awards in the bathroom to inspire guests, but not everyone's a fan of that move, especially Justin Bieber. He straight up cannot stand her. Things were already awkward between them after the whole Selena Gomez situation, but then one prank video took it to a whole new level.
Press it.
Just do that
on.
Watching was
Just
fun.
press it.
Where do I push?
Right here.
Oh,
What just happened?
Hold on. What is that? Here.
That wasn't from us, though, was it?
I just feel like we're gonna die.
No, just stay right
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Stay here.
Taylor had already asked him twice to stop with these kinds of stunts, and this one completely crossed the line.
Hey! I'm sorry, but we had to do it.
I just got punked, and it was incredibly traumatic.
As brutal as that Justin Bieber prank was, it's nothing compared to the Kanye West saga. Their feud has been going on for over 15 years now, but here's something people always forget. Taylor was actually a huge Kanye fan before the whole VMA thing went down. If you watch her reaction closely, she's even smiling on stage, even though you can tell she's hurt.
What went through your mind when he came up and then they cut off the...
Well, I was standing on stage, and I was really excited because I had just won the award, and then I was really excited because Kanye West was on the stage, and then I wasn't so excited anymore.
In a later interview, Taylor opened up about how Kanye's College Dropout album was literally the first album she ever bought on iTunes.
But something that you may not know is that Kanye West's album, College Dropout, was the very first album that my brother and I ever bought on iTunes when I was 12 years old.
She grew up loving his music, which makes everything that happened after feel that much more painful. And after surviving years of drama with Kanye West, Taylor went right back to focusing on her work and her own freedom. But one thing people always criticize her for is using private jets. But what most people don't know is that she actually owns 2 of them. Both jets are completely identical and cost more than $54 million each, but the real expense begins after buying them, because flying these jets costs around $800,000 every year. What most fans never hear about is the part Taylor never advertises. She quietly spends over $1.5 million a year on something called carbon credits. Taylor also has her jets registered under holding companies to protect her privacy. And after talking about her private jets, it's time to look at something Taylor almost never talks about, and that's her family. She rarely mentions her parents, Andrea and Scott, but their story is actually one of the biggest reasons she became who she is today. Andrea was a marketing executive, but after Taylor was born, she chose to become a full-time mom and focus completely on raising her daughter. Scott Swift was a successful financial advisor and had a net worth of more than $10 million even before Taylor's career began. Taylor also has a younger brother named Austin, and even though he keeps a very low profile, he actually appeared in 2 of her music videos and has acted in multiple Hollywood films. Apart from her family, Taylor also needed something peaceful to hold on to. And surprisingly, that something wasn't a person at all. It was a TV show she became completely obsessed with. When Taylor isn't performing in front of thousands of people, she turns into a total fangirl at home, completely glued to her TV. Most people don't know this, but her all-time favorite series is Grey's Anatomy. She was so deep into the show that she even thought about naming her future daughter Izzy, inspired by Katherine Heigl's character. And of course, she named her cat Meredith as a tribute to Ellen Pompeo's iconic role in the series. What makes this even more interesting is that the producers of Grey's Anatomy were actually Swifties themselves. They love that the biggest pop star in the world was binge-watching their episodes, and Taylor admitted she's watched the entire series more times than she can remember.
I love Grey's Anatomy because I think it's the best example of dry, sarcastic humor I've ever seen.
Now, coming back to her career choices, it's hard to believe that Taylor tried being a rapper back in 2008. Even now, she raps a few times, though it's usually playful or blended with her pop style.
Like 8'4", blonde hair to the floor. You shorties never thought I dreamed about rapping hardcore. No, I ain't got a gun. No, I never really been in a club. Still live with my parents, but I'm still a thug.
But now we move into something completely different. The world of Taylor Swift lookalikes, and some of them have taken things way too far. The first one's a girl named Juniper, and she doesn't just look like Taylor, she performs like her too. She became so convincing that she actually started doing her own concerts, singing Taylor Swift songs in front of real crowds. But the next lookalike pushes things to an even crazier level. A girl named Ashley once dressed up as Taylor Swift at Disneyland, and the crowd went so wild that security ended up arresting her because everyone truly believed she was the real Taylor walking through the park.
Some people are saying it's Taylor Swift, so I don't know. She looks different in person. You think it's really her?
But you know what it is? It's your body language too. It's interesting because that statistic says that we have twins, but you share personality and body movements as well. So you're not trying to be Taylor Swift. This is you.
No, this is just me. I walk awkwardly.
Things got even more intense when a fan literally started crying and almost had a breakdown after meeting Ashley in person, fully convinced he had just met Taylor Swift herself.
Ashley. It's just Ashley.
Taylor, I love you so much.
It's just Ashley. No, seriously, go.
But one of the boldest moves Taylor ever made wasn't about an ex, a tour, or even an award. It was about Spotify. In 2014, Taylor Swift shocked the entire music industry when she pulled her entire catalog off Spotify. The reason was simple. She believed artists were being treated unfairly. Spotify employees were panicking behind the scenes. The pressure was so intense that Spotify executives personally called Taylor to apologize and promised they would pay royalties even during free trials. Now coming to the origin of Taylor's music career, not many people know that she took to making music seriously by accident, as she narrates her story in this interview.
I was at my house and this guy came to fix my computer, but he had brought a guitar with him. And so I looked down at the guitar and I was like, "You play that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do. Do you play?" And I was like, "Oh, I wish." He asked if I wanted to learn a couple chords. I said yes, and I learned those 3 chords, and he left the guitar with me that week. And I wrote my first song that night. He just kept coming back every week and teaching me new guitar chords.
But here's something almost nobody knows about Taylor Swift. Long before she ever picked up a guitar, she was actually a professionally trained jockey racer. As a child, Taylor dreamed of becoming a jockey because she was completely obsessed with horses. Taylor was competing in real horse shows and living out her childhood dream. Taylor's always had a special place in her heart for these animals.